Welcome to Metaphysical Meanderings with Master Psychic Lana Duncan-Hartgraves. Lana is a practicing psychic for over 25 years and has the gifts of clairaudience, clairvoyance, and clairsentience. She is an empath, a medium, as well as a pet communicator. She is the bee's knees, as they say. Of course, today we will be talking about the I am, that's I-A-M principle. Welcome, Lana.
Hey, hi, everybody. For the people on TikTok and Facebook, if you want to see me on screen with my producer, that's 216thenet.com. I am on 4 screens right now. So I'll let you guys know. Sometimes I'm at home. God, it's snowing anyway. So is it snowing by you, Kent?
No, ma'am, not yet.
It's not yet? Okay, it's coming. I'm to the west. Coming. We're supposed to get 3 inches of snow. I'm ready to move. Anyway, so what I'm going to cover, you guys, is, and your idea is really good, Kent. We discussed stuff before we talk, and I think once a month we're going to do a paranormal show.
I love it.
Paranormal, and some of the stuff I can tell you guys, and some of the pictures I got will curl your hair. I'm so used to it. I think I might be taping myself. I'm also doing a day in the life, because a lot of people want to know, well, what do you do all day? Because now that I'm retired, but I'm running a farm. So they got to see me cleaning out my chicken coop, the things that you have to do around.
Yeah, a lot of work.
Buying chicks. I'm an expert at chickens. So I know I'm really an expert, because I actually have taught a class at Tractor Supply. So yeah. So anyway, so that's what I'm also doing, because I also am an artist and I'm an animal lover. And so, anyway, so with that said, I'm going to talk to you guys about the I am principle, because I've got a lot of new followers, and I'm talking quite a few. Yes. If you would like to donate me buy me a cup of coffee.com. And it's Sky, just put it up there. It's $5 to help me try to get my healing center going. Yeah. And so, yeah. And I'm also part of Patreon. That's my Patreon now. And I'm really sorry for my followers, because I know a lot of you guys were watching, wanted to meet with me Wednesday, but I'm going to tell you what was going on. I was having some kind of anxiety attack. It was a reaction to a medicine that I'm on. And it's a medicine that's supposed to help regulate my blood sugar, because my blood sugar is just a little high. So, I think it dropped it so bad that I got sick. So I wasn't feeling good for a couple of days, but I'm fine now. But it was weird. Anyway, so what we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about the I am principle, or precept. I don't know I guess the principle. Okay.
Yeah, principle.
There's so many people that have asked me when I did readings this week, and I'm averaging now about 20 readings a week. I'm pretty busy. So if you want to catch me, put in appointments now on Sunday, because that Sunday's usually booked up really fast. And you get your half hour, you get 15 minutes, half hour, an hour. I try really hard not to charge a lot. If you guys do know, I have animals I take care of that I have rescued. Was just telling Kent the hay prices. I'm scared. The hay prices are so. I paid 6 round bales, which is about 6,000 pounds. Now it sounds like a lot. That's not, because you have to remember my horses are 1,200 pounds a piece. It was $550, and I looked at my husband and we said, and that's only the beginning, you guys. So I'm getting a little worried. So like I said, I'm trying to pay for my animals, and they've been rescues. I've rescued 2 of them. So yeah, out of my 4, and the other 4, one I raised myself from baby. But anyway, I do have a tendency to rescue some animals. So anyway, so getting into this, we're going to do the I am principle so that you can learn this, because it works. And and I have to write a book on this. And yes, I'm trying. I have an outline so that you guys know. So let me tell you some other things that are going on. It's starting to snowball, as I was just talking to Kent about this. Okay. You know what? Just a minute. I have to block somebody.
Uh-oh.
I have to block somebody.
And there are a bunch of idiots out there in the world, aren't there?
I think they think that what kills me the most, and I'm going to tell you guys right now, is the fact that anybody thinks that I'm into devils and stuff. And please watch my video. Like I told you, was it last week? I told you that we're going to compile a video of all the different angels that are around me all the time. They're taping me, and they're even live. There's no way that I can be making this up. Now, I haven't seen so many on my metaphysical meanderings, but when I'm taping monthly, that's sure we've blown them up, and that is what they are. And I guess from what I understand, there's other people that are also psychics that have the same thing that are happening. So it's not just me. So because we need help, and I'm just giving you information so that you guys know. So anyway, hi Jen. I'm letting you know I am on buymeacupofcoffee.com. That's my Patreon. I got a lot of Patreon people that are still have to come on. It's $22 a month, $11 a session for an hour to, well, sometimes I'm over an hour, but I'm trying to keep it to a little more less expensive than Patreon because they're not taking as much. Okay, so we are talking about the I am principle, but first I want to say, please check out my predictions again from January. I predicted Amazon would go union. I had that right. I predicted, and people are like, well, it's just common sense. No, I predicted it way back last year also. So if you're looking at not just January of 2022, but you look back in 21, you'll see that I had predicted that. I also, I still say that Medicare for all is going to pass and that we have national health care coming. And people are like, oh my God, blah, 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 blah. You know, I am just saying what I know it to be true. And it's going to pass. Now, what was just in the House? What were they just talking about again? There's another rally coming. And we need it. I mean, I don't care. Oh, I don't care what you say. Also, I made a prediction that insulin would be free. I made that prediction too. Now they are trying to do it where it's only $35. I don't know if that passed or not, but they were trying to make it free. And there were people that like half of what a certain part of the House, I'm not going to say who, blocked it. Why? Because they're being paid off. But anyway, but it's going to pass. All this, you guys got to know what there has been so that you understand, there's been a breakaway of where did all these, okay, no offense, these real extremist people come from? These people that are trying to block the energy flow of positivity. Why are they there? Why is all this going on now? Why? You know why? Because the age of Aquarius started in the end of 2020. This is backlash. They're resistant to the changes and everything is just great. All right. Okay. So no, at Medicare, that's not to do with copay. No, I'm a huge follower. I have somebody on TikTok saying it's just a copay. It's not. You guys have to understand you have to look. I've been to Medicare rallies, Medicare for all rallies. It's completely different than what you're thinking. It's just completely different. It's coming. It's very, very positive. You guys have to understand that we're going forward positively. I mean, we've got a lynching law that was over 100 years in the making. That's creating positivity, guys. There's a lot of positivity coming. And so just remember that, okay? But like I said, if you want to look at any more of my predictions, please the bill they want to pass. Oh, okay, you're okay. Yes. Oh, yeah, you know what? You're right. Okay. I understand. I'm sorry. Thank you, guys. Thank you. So check out my predictions. I have a lot predicted, a lot. And for the next 4 years. It's positive. It gives me goosebumps talking about it. I know, I see it. I know that there are massive changes for the better coming. And a lot of these extremists better watch out because we're going to join together. Remember I said everybody would start being nicer to each other? Kent?
Yes.
And yes. I still say that. It's coming. It's coming full circle. I want to say that some of these xenophobes and racists and stuff, they don't have a voice. They're losing their voice. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but that is what I say because people just need to leave other people alone. If you don't like it, if you don't like that's gay, just leave them alone. It's their business. It's not your business. Do you know what I'm saying? And so I just positive. Okay. All right. So hi guys. So I'm going to go in to teach you this one more time because I have a lot of people that are saying that they're having a hard time understanding the I am principle. And I need to write my book because it's so simple. And I know there's a lot of books about the I am out there. You guys do know that how many times was that said? You're the reverend. How many times did Jesus say that in the Bible? 273.
It was a ton. It was a ton. Yeah. I'll find out.
agree. And because I am is so powerful. Now I have acronyms. Okay. So tell us one prediction. I've already just somebody said, tell me a prediction. I'll get to that because I go back to my podcast on 2022. I've got probably 100. So, okay. Anyway, so I'm going to talk about right now because I only got so much time. I got 20 minutes to get this fit in.
Okay. 300 times it was mentioned, the I am
300
in the Bible. Yep.
I thought it was something like that. Okay. So the first thing you have to do when you do the I am, that means you're owning your own power. You can do anything. Now, I have a couple friends that say to me, you're really good at manifesting. I don't think so, but I think it appears like I am because I'm being blessed sometimes. You guys, if you guys ever notice that something happens clear out of the blue, like, how did that happen? Wow. You were probably blessed from the other side. Okay. So just remember you're blessed. Okay. Oh, thank you. Somebody said it's okay. TikTok, I get lots of comments on TikTok. You're cool. Anyway, so if you ever see me, because I'm reading what you guys are saying to me. So I'm also on a podcast station. Anyway, which is going to play, right? 3 times a week, right?
Yeah. So we'll, if you visit 216thenet.com, you will see, hopefully within the next week, all the times that this show will air.
Oh, that's good. Okay. And also I have other information for you guys. That's really good. Now for the I am principle, I represent your intent. So what is your intent? I am the acronym. It's an acronym. I am. Your intent is everything. If you're intending to make $1 million, okay, that's your intent. What are you going to have to do to get it? You can't just say, I want it. God helps those who help themselves. So what are you going to do to get that? You have to plan it out. You can't just say something and not follow through, because that is not what the I am principle is about. The I am principle is about getting from point A to point B. So intent is, what is your intent? Like, I want my healing center. All right. I want a healing center. If you guys didn't know that, that's where most of your money's going. And if you're watching, if you buy me a cup of coffee, I haven't taken any money out of there. I'm letting it roll. So anything you give me, it's $5. It's like a cup of coffee, right? And when I get to a certain point, and I'm even going to be taping and showing you what I'm doing. So I want people coming. I've had a lot of people that want to come to me, and I'm like, I'm okay with that. That's kind of what I want to do. So just to let you guys know. All right. So intent. I want to do my healing center, right? So what do I have to do? Well, I started doing stuff. I just started doing my buymeacupofcoffee.com. I'm doing this. I'm doing readings. I'm doing, I'm growing this. I'm also starting a new website called astrologygumbo.com. And we just checked it out. It's a good friend of mine who's downloading. It'll have everything you need to look up your astrology chart. Because sometimes when you call me, I'd like to know your astrology so I can look it up. And some of these places, this is what they do. What they do is they will leave it free for so long, and then all of a sudden they start charging. And I'm not going to do that. I'm going to make money through it in a different way, like through advertising and stuff. So to let you guys know, it's going to have your astrology chart, your houses. It may have some tarot background. It's going to have a link to my website and stuff like that. And I have a friend of mine like creating it right now. So if you did hit it right now, it'll say it's in the works. It's usually what it'll say. So anyway, all right. But that's my intent. Do you see how I'm putting my intent in? Concentrate on the intent. Now, I don't know about you, but I do really well. Do you do this? I sleep on stuff. Do you do that, Kent?
Yep. All the time. All the time.
Do you, if for some reason, sleeping on it, don't make any, when a big decision comes your way, sleep on it. Because a lot of times too, is your soul is connecting and talking to you and giving you your ideas and telling you which way to go. And if you ever remember that pit of your stomach, that pit right there, I don't know if you can see my pit of my stomach right now. You probably can't, but it tells you the way to go, because that's your soul talking. So connect with your soul. That's part of your intent. What are we going to do? Okay. And how are we going to do it? Okay. Good. Okay. So I got some people saying they do the same thing, and that it works. So try. So when you do your intent, you have it all together. You're going to align to what you're supposed to be doing. You're going to align to the fact that this is how you're going and where you're going.
So
now, go ahead.
So when we say intent, it's not just what we want to do, but the reason why we want to do it, right?
Yes. Yeah, and how you're going to do it.
Yeah.
How are you going to do this? So from point A to point B, that's what I always say, point A to point B. Point B is your manifestation. You got the in between is alignment, because now you're aligning yourself with what you want. So simple. I am the owner of a healing center. Do you see here we go. I want a place where people can come and take art classes, because I'm an art teacher. If you guys didn't know, 31 years as an art teacher. I've just retired. And actually kind of enjoying myself now. It took me, I cried for the first month. You knew that though, Kent, because I just missed the kids. But I'm spending so much time now with all you guys that it's kind of cool too. Anyway, I am the owner. I am, see what I'm saying? By saying that, you're also creating the M in the I am. So see, we've got I is the intent. Then we've got the alignment. The alignment is the A for am, I am, and the M is the manifest. So whatever you want, you can manifest it. I've always suggested to you guys also to please put up a vision board. Okay? Works. Yes, Anna, you have to be very specific with what you want. You are right. From the other side, you have to be, I don't know about you, but when I've asked stuff and I'm not specific, it happens and not the way I want it to. And that happens a lot. Well, why weren't you more specific type of attitude too? And it just has hilarious, because you're like, well, I got what I wanted. That didn't happen the way I want. Be specific. And you know what's really funny is the guides. Now I talk to guides, I talk to angels, I talk to, and usually I can tell when you call for a reading, I can tell if you've been talking to angels. They'll appear and I can see them. And by the way, angels are all different sizes and shapes. People always think they look the same, and they don't. But a lot of times I do see if Michael comes, he'll be holding a sword behind you. And I'll be like, oh, you've been invoking angels? And they're like, hey, how'd you know? I said, because he's there. I see him. You can call on them anytime, but they are part of this whole thing. And they will say to you, all you have to do is ask. Really, that's the message they give me to give to you guys. Okay.
But that's where the old saying, be careful what you ask for, comes from. Because if you're not specific, you will get it. Maybe not the way you want it, though.
Yes, you might not get it in the way you want it. And sometimes you're not supposed to, though, either. But like I said, here's a really good question off of TikTok. Can you manifest for another person? Yes, if they're manifesting they're wanting the same thing that you're trying to manifest. You can't force somebody to see you're affecting their chart. Now, if they're wanting a new job and you're praying that they get help to get a new job, that's different. But if you're wanting them to do something that they don't want to do, that's not the right thing. It's not going to work. Okay. So, I hope, when you are praying, you might say, please make sure that this person gets the right job for them. Now maybe you don't want them to get the job they're interviewing for. Do you see my point? But you see how I worded that and how specific that was? And it was still positive. Because what happens is when you're, oh, please don't let him get that job. But he wants that job. That's a negative. That's negative. You can't keep doing the negative thing. It's not going to work. It's going to create a block and create karma. Okay. All right. So just let you guys know. All right. What is an I am for manifesting a specific person? Oh, good question. I get good questions off TikTok. Intent is I would like a relationship. Do I have to have a relationship? No. See, if you're in the wrong spot with your thinking pattern, that part too. And my intent is I want a person in my life. So how am I going to do it? Am I going to meet them through somebody? I could do that. I'm getting out there. You know how many people are just hanging out at home going, I want a relationship? You have to get out and do social connections too. Unless you want to go on the computer. I mean, some people don't like that. I've got friends that have gotten married off the computer, but I just to let you know. But see, but your intent is to meet somebody. So how are you going to do it now? So what you're going to do is I'm going to do this, this, and this. That puts you in alignment, and there the person comes. It's interesting. I'm getting people calling already for appointments. So just that you understand, okay, it works, and you need to try this. Now, I'm in the process of trying to write this all down because it's really simple. It would be like an ebook because it's maybe 25, 30 pages. It's not that long. And so one more thing I have to do. I've only been off for 3 months. You know, it feels like I've been off forever, but I've only been retired since January 19th. I decided to go ahead and do this. And like I said, the business has exploded. I'm extremely busy.
Lana, Shayna asks, is manifesting easier or faster if done in groups? And good morning, by the way.
Shayna, good question. And yes, you're praying. You do understand that's what this is. Your intent is, you're basically saying a prayer. And we all know prayer works. You know, that's what I don't understand why I still don't get this. So explain it to me. I guess because they're so narrow-minded that they think that I don't believe in God, or do you know what I'm saying? Because I don't believe just like they do. And I get these people, I just block somebody. But the fact of the matter is I do. And I don't understand where you're getting it because I read tarot cards. You do understand tarot cards are just psychological, right? I really think they're not magical. They're not evil, but they're psychological. They're a reflection. They reflect back to you. They reflect back to you.
Yeah.
So, you know, and it's higher consciousness. That's all you're doing. You're controlling them with your mind. Because from reading tarot cards for so long, you guys, I know that whatever you're thinking about in the last 24 to 48 hours are in my cards. So that's why I just kind of chuckle. I don't need cards. Like I say, when I call you, I do talk to family members, angels, guides, whatever. I am a medium. So that's what I do. But just to let you guys know, okay, can family members that have passed and we never met them know who we are once they passed? Yes. Very good question. Off my subject a little bit. I will explain this. Yes, you do know them. I get a lot of people, I'll be like, well, this lady's coming through and she's this and that. And she's like, I don't know. I think it might be my great grandma, but she was dead before I was born. I was like, you do understand, you know her, right? You were probably in her arms waiting to be born. Because whenever I know, okay, this lifetime she's this, but next lifetime where we exist in a soul family, in little groups, little pods of people. So that means that, yes, you know them. Yes, they can help. And by the way, the mediumship that I do, what I notice, this happens to be true for me, is that the person that comes through knows they can help you. Your guides, your people from the other side, your family members change constantly depending on what it is that you're working on. So if they've been through it and they can offer some advice or some help, they do it. So you could get a reading 1 week and your dad will come through. I could get a reading in a month from now and your mother will come through. It depends on what you're working on. And I have found that that's true. So, you know, I got somebody the other day too. They said that what I do is, that's biblical, blah, blah, blah. Well, it also says in the Bible, that women shouldn't cut their hair. So just remember, or wear different types of cloth on their body. So just remember that I feel I'm doing the right thing. I feel like I've done a lot of healing. So, I find it good. I guess I'll be judged when I go. So I just know that I'm trying to help as many as I can. So anyway, back, I need to give classes on this. You know what, Elise, I am. I can only go so fast, you guys. Telling you, it's really hard because this has snowballed, you guys. I'm getting about 2,000 to 3,000 followers a month on TikTok and about 2,000 to 3,000 on YouTube. So it's really starting to roll. God doesn't judge people who help. You'll be blessed. Thank you, Miss Texas. It's all about grace. Yes, I do. And I try really hard. I try really hard to keep my prices down. Some people have judged me, and I this is my take on this. really fast because I'm going to review this again with you guys. Is that there's an exchange of energy that has to go on. A person cannot keep giving and giving and giving in this plane, because what happens is you create a lot of karmic debt. The other person's creating debt by using you. And as an empathic martyr, which is one of my other books, The Empathic Martyr, you'll realize that all money is energy. So, and that's why I try to charge not a lot. I was just talking to Kent. There's people that are out there charging 3 times what I'm charging.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not kidding, because I've been told by many, many people, and I'm like, just remember, quantity does not equal quality. So just remember that. Okay. I'm sure that your dad, I'm going to take questions in a minute, Darlene. Okay. But to review this one more time, you can do this. Anybody can do this. I found it was an acronym and it works for me. Like I said, I have a couple of friends that they say excuse my language, I shit rainbows. And I'm like, and somebody, they've always said that it just seems like things always work out. Well, I'm also a Sag and I'm pure lucky. It's not, I'm one of these people who be walking down the street and find $100 bill on the ground. I'm just that type of person. But also I'm manifesting. And one of my friends made the comment, you manifest this really well. You manifest really well. You should be sharing how you're doing it. And I'm like, well, I am. It's the I am principle. So, but just remember, you can't be lazy. You can't just go, I want this, and then not go after it. Like I said, one more time, God helps those that help themselves. So if you are really concentrating and putting your energy towards what you want is your intent, you're going to align it and you're going to manifest it.
Yep.
Okay.
Shayna asked, Lana, what, if anything, can stall manifesting?
What, if anything, like a block?
Yeah.
It can, because you may not be aligned properly. What I always think of as alignment is that all those blocks are open. All those blocks have because you're going the right way you were supposed to go. Now, if you keep getting,
she froze on us. Must be something good, because she froze on us. The joy of internet is wonderful. Of course, you're listening to 216 The Net. This is Metaphysical Meanderings with Master Psychic Lana Duncan-Hartgraves. You froze on us, Lana.
Okay. Go ahead again. You
froze on us. Now you're back.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I'm my connection. Yeah. My connection's going off. You notice it always goes off about 10 o'clock. Isn't it interesting? That's right. Yeah, it'll be okay. Well, it's snowing a lot too. Sometimes the weather change. And you're powerful enough to manifest the weather, your checkbook, your relationships. It's all about how aligned how you are to receiving. You may manifest the rain in a drought. You can manifest a lunch when you're hungry. Just imagine how it feels when the thing that you want arrives and you live in that feeling. It will attract itself to you. You are correct, Jen. Okay. You guys don't realize. Do you guys realize how much you manifest every day? Do you really realize that? Think about that. Just think about that. And think about what you are doing. Okay. All right. How do you get a reading? EnchantedSky.com. SKYE. Okay. The link's on 260. Did you put a link on there? Yes, you got it. He's got a link on the front of my of 216thenet.com. You can go on there, EnchantedSky.com, just book and pull down the scroll what times I'm available. Okay. I'm also kind of like I'm getting my PhD in metaphysical counseling. So if it appears like I'm almost like a therapist, there's a reason, because that's what I do. So I probably should have been a therapist. I was a teacher. Well, 31 years of teaching, I basically was a therapist. I was an art teacher, so kind of was. Anyway, so.
And there she goes. Again, I'll just jump back in and say that you're listening to 216 The Net here, right on, Metaphysical Meanderings, on Lana's YouTube, on our Facebook, our YouTube. If you are so moved, go ahead and give buy Lana a cup of coffee. This helps her out. You'll see if you go to the buymeacupofcoffee.com and /enchanted sky. that is where you can support Lana in all that she does. It's just a simple, she is her intent is to have a healing center. She is manifesting that, and this money goes to the new health and healing center that she's going to be taking care of. Here is that link right there. And yes, Shayna, I practice manifesting a ton. I learned the great art of manifesting from Jen Krejci, a very, very good friend of mine. She's family. And that's where I kind of learned my manifesting as well. So let me see if I can get Lana back on the phone. This will be the second week in a row that we bounced out on her. That is so bizarre. Let's take a look here. All right, stay with me. We'll see if we can't get her on the radio and the phone and everything else. Let's see.
It does it half hour in, doesn't it?
Yep, it did it last week the same time.
It's my internet, and I'm not real pleased with this internet. Well, you have to understand, because I live out in the country, I've got satellite.
Yeah.
And it does. Notice it did it the exact same spot it did it last time.
It did. Yeah.
So
anyway, are you able to get in, or is your internet
try one more time? And I'm sorry, you guys. This is ridiculous. I'm getting a little tired.
Yeah.
Unprofessional. I don't like it. So hold on here. I'm gonna try one more time, you guys.
Yeah.
It is ridiculous. It is. I don't know what to do to change this. I don't know.
Well, you might just have to come into the manifest lower gas prices, everybody, so Lana can come into the studio.
Hey, I said a year and a half ago that gas prices would all hit $4 a gallon, which is exactly what they hit here. You have to remember, when I make predictions, see, it's rolling. It's not one. The load, yeah, that's sad. So anyway, but I lost, like I said, I lost everybody. Well, anyway, I'm going to try to get back here online to TikTok and take questions. So if we could just do it this way, I can't get it. It can't be reached.
We can do that.
It's nothing. It's like I have no internet at all right now. I'm getting a little tired of all of this because I'm really, really paying a lot of money for this internet.
We should manifest better internet for her, everybody. Better internet.
We should.
Better internet, lower gas prices, everything. Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. We should be concentrating on that.
All right.
Hold on here. I'm going to go back on TikTok again. So hold on.
Yeah.
Okay. And live. I'm going back on TikTok. So anyway, all right. So I'm still on 216, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. We've got you on. We've got you on the phone talking about this.
Okay. Well, that's what we're going to have to do then. Okay, you guys. Because this is my time to take questions.
Yep. Okay.
Next week I'll be in the office. I'll be in the podcast station. So, because today I have to babysit. So sometimes if you guys find that, you look at it, won't even load. I have no service at all.
No, that's a bummer.
I know. I'm just really, really tired of dealing with this company, and I thought about going to US Cellular, but I don't know if it'll be any better. To be honest, because I live out in the country far enough. It's just annoying. So anyway, let's take some questions. Why don't you go ahead? See, it won't even load. Take some questions off of 216 and see what we got.
Sure. So we've got Lana on the phone with us as the internet gods are playing funny jokes on her. Nissa asks, will I receive the corporate job offer, and how much will it pay?
Yes, you will. It's about $100K from what I see, around that, between 89 and like 110.
Nice.
Okay. That's what it seems like. Hi, I'm back on again. I'm gonna see if I can go back on. So ask me the next question.
Yep. Thank you. Veronica says, will I get the lead position at work?
Yeah, but it could be a little while.
Hmm.
I feel like it might even be delayed. Somebody might go to somebody else and then come back to you. Okay. Nice. So yeah, I feel like I just got a bunch of people that are just let me.
That's it.
I went back to StreamYard. I think it's back. It's ridiculous, isn't it?
Well, when you
so
get back, I'll bring you in. All right. There you are. I'm going to get off of the phone so we don't have a loop. Hey, look who's back.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
Hey,
hi, guys. Sorry I cut you guys. Every once in a while, if you guys know about me, I live out in the country, and I have to have a kind of a bougie satellite radio. We're getting 3 inches of snow right now, and that can affect it. So, yeah. So anyway, sorry, but I'm here. I'm back, and I really apologize. There's not much I can do about it because I do need better internet. I'm going to be looking this week. I was already thinking about that.
Let's manifest that. Shin asks, "Hey, Lana, am I going to meet the love of my life this year?"
Not this year. Maybe possibly next. I feel like there is a person that you're going to be meeting, but I don't think that's quite the right person. I think, and I think it's going to be you that says, I don't know if I want to keep dating this guy, but just to let you know. Okay. All right. You guys, will Brian and I be in a relationship soon? This is off of TikTok. Sorry, you guys. I just lost all my followers. I had like a couple hundred followers. I got like 7. I lost you. I'm sorry. So yeah.
Anna asks,
you're going to be in it. See, there we go. These are phone calls, you guys. No joke. Yes, you're going to be in a relationship with Brian. Is it long-term? I want to say possibly. There's something about moving or something that's going to affect it. So I don't know if you're relocating or there's a job change. There's something about moving. Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Anna, our good friend Anna says, Spanish was my first language, then Portuguese. Will I ever be able to speak these fluently?
I feel like one of them you're pretty fluent in. Anna, is it Spanish? One of them you're much better than you think you are. Might be. It feels like it's Portuguese. I don't know if you picked it up quickly. It's an interesting thing. Just yeah.
Shayna asks, will someone make an unsolicited offer to buy my home?
Oh, Shayna. Hi, Shayna. Yeah. In about 2 months.
That's how I sold mine.
Yeah, exactly. That word of mouth sometimes is like valuable. Good morning, Kathy. Will I stay with my husband or I find somebody new? You're going to find somebody new. The person that you're really supposed to be with, by the way. Okay. All right. Sorry, you guys. I know you had to find me again. I apologize.
Little hiccup in the matrix. That's all. Kathy Burt asks, are my finances going to improve?
Not for about a year. They're going to be about kind of like this, but it's eventually going to get better. Okay. All right. Okay. And about that. Okay. Next question. I think you just had a lot of energy, so it took your connection.
Might have.
I'm a very energetic person. I am
a little whiteout.
I'm always moving. I was just telling Trent that I had a little bit of a anxiety problem. Like I don't even know I kind of know what brought it on, but I'm not sure it has to do with being a psychic. And I was down, and I'm never down. And I basically just sat around for 3 days trying to correct my energy. And now I'm better. So now you see my energy's back. But yeah. Okay. So go ahead. What other questions we got?
We've got, will I meet my soulmate soon?
Stacey Ann. About a year and a half. About a year and a half. Okay.
That's not a long time. That's good.
Not really. Not for somebody that you're going to end up being with for quite a while.
That's it. MJW asks, Lana, is my sister's move to my house good for both of us?
Yes, but I think your sister's really super needy. So just be careful of that. Okay. It might get on you might be a little much for you. Okay. Nice. You got to ask me. I have somebody ask me what's going on with my health. You have to be more specific. Okay. I do health readings, but it's got to be more specific. And by the way, I'm not a doctor, but I just say this is what I feel. So yeah.
Yep.
Go chat.
And Anna says, yeah, Portuguese. She's a little more fluent, and you're right.
Yeah, I'm right. Okay.
Mina asks, how do I connect better with my spiritual gifts?
Do your meditation. Like I said, talk to yourself at night. Talk to yourself. I know that sounds, to some people, it might sound a little weird, but you are talking to yourself. Everybody's got gifts. If you don't know what I'm talking about, like about a year ago, I did a show on, remember, empathic gifts?
Yes.
I don't know that. Yes. Check that out. That should be on Spotify or Google Podcast or Apple Podcast. Check that out. It'll say empathic gifts. Check them out, because that'll help you, because there's 7 or 8, I believe, that I talked about that are like main gifts, and that you've got one. Everybody's got one of them somehow, some way. They might not be aware of them. So once you're aware, like, oh, I do that. That's your gift.
Yeah.
So, okay. Nice. All right. Okay. Is Jack a gentle and emotional kind of person? Yes, but he also bottles his emotions. So be careful of that. If he can not always do that and get his feelings out, he's good. Okay.
MJW says her sister's a Cancer. LOL. Careful. So am I.
Oh, you know what? Cancer is I'm right. No offense. Cancers have a tendency to be very, very needy. So I'm a Pisces moon, but we want to give and give and give and give to the point that it makes us sick. So that's a Pisces moon. But Cancer can be a little needy. They have to set your boundaries. Set your boundaries. I'm married to one. I know. I had a Cancer at home too. Yeah.
Martina asks, do you think I'll have to put my dog down, or will she pass on her own, and how soon?
You're have to put her down in about 3 to, I don't know why I say this, 3 to 6 weeks. That's a long time stint in there. I don't know why I say that. Maybe she'll get some medicine and have a little rally or something. But yeah, you're going to have to put her out of her misery.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm an animal lover, and I know that if I could be put down when I'm dying, I would like to be, but we're humans, so they don't always believe in that. So
I'd also like to be stuffed.
Yeah. Yeah. So, okay.
Evelyn De La Cruz. Hi, Lana. Will I be able to pay off my mortgage here in California? I have 2 more years before retiring from work. And will this be my last job?
Yes. You're going to pay it all. Yeah. You look financially good in about 2 to 2.5 years, like really good. Are you planning to move somewhere else to retire? Because I feel like you might be. Okay. And it's not, I don't know if it's in California.
Nice.
I'm not sure. It's warm. So, but I don't feel it's not California though. So just a thought. Okay. Jen, you're getting scared about your health. Anything? Do you have any kind of heart? Is there anything with your heart? I want you to have your heart checked. I feel like there's something with your heart. You need to have that looked at. You need to have a bunch of tests done for your heart and insist they do it. Okay. All right.
Brenda O says, what's up with my sister? I feel something is up.
Is she moving? She's doing something where she's just had enough of something. So she's like either moving, she's breaking up a relationship, something's up. Like I feel like she's fed up to here.
Yeah.
So, okay.
There we go. Our good friend Jen asks, any advice from Spirit about parenting my teen daughter?
She'll pull herself out of this. She'll pull out. She's going to have an earth awakening type of occurrence, but it's not going to come until she's almost out of her teens. And she's actually going to get herself in alignment. She's not in alignment. And she knows that. And it's part of being a teenager, but let her do her thing. Let her, let her fall a little bit, because I think she needs that, but she's going to be okay.
All right.
I feel like she's all over the place. Like, I don't know if it's ADHD or you know what I'm saying? I feel like she's all over the place. So let her, she'll be fine. Okay.
Her energy is bouncing. All right, we got about time for 2 more because we're right here at the back end of it. Lana, I have been having this weird feeling about coming into big money soon. Do you see it coming also? Shin.
Yes, but I don't see it coming the way you think it's going to come.
Ooh.
Like, I don't see it coming like being, I feel like it's like back money or retirement money, or I don't feel it's like winning the lotto. It's different. I don't understand that. It could be back money owed by the government. It's something like that and what is big money to you might not be big money to me, or what's big money to me might not be to you. So I'm not sure what you mean by big money, because I want to say it's 20 grand or something. Do you see? I mean, to me, that's not huge, but for some people, that's a lot of money. See what I'm saying? But Shin, yes, there is something coming. And I want to say sometime this year, you're going to understand what I'm talking about. Now, to let you guys know, I had many predictions done, and I don't read for myself. I have lots of friends that read for me and stuff like that. And I read for them, blah, 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 for free, whatever. And they kept telling me I was coming into money. I was having a windfall. I'm like, what are you talking about? You're full of garbage. So I'm playing the lotto. Here I'm playing. And I retired. The state of Illinois gave me a large amount of money to tell me to retire. There was my windfall. Now, for Shin, that's the same way. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
It could come in that way. All right. One last, we're over our time, but one last one from our good friend Anna Iva. How soon will my pain in the esophagus, will it be cured or diagnosed?
Anna, hold on. I'm looking. Are they going to expand possibly your esophagus? Is there something like it's constricted? I feel like they're going to do something that's going to work. And sorry if as I'm talking, I keep bumping into my mic. But it's going to help a lot. There's some type of surgery they're going to do. Let them do it because it's going to help. Okay.
All right. There you go. That's going to do it for this episode of Metaphysical Meanderings. Check out Lana on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Like, follow, subscribe. Go out to her, buy me a cup of coffee and buy her a cup of coffee or two. I bought her a few this morning. And then just enjoy. She's on all the time, not just here on Saturdays, 21/6 the net. Like, follow, subscribe to 21/6 the net too, as we always have good stuff. For all of us here, thanks for getting caught in the net this morning. We'll see you next week.
Thank you.